Hey, Mrs. C, please don't jump. Why not? Nothing is making sense anymore to me. I don't know when I stopped making him smile. Now the kids see me cry all the time. From one mother to the other, they'll never get over this for their lifetime. All their wishes will be dashed upon those cliffs. So let's be strong, you and me. The night is opening. Our angels are falling, and they will warm us. She asked right now, right here. I'm feeling soon, my dear. Maybe California, maybe from one mother to the other, they'll never get over this for their lifetime. All their wishes will be dashed upon those cliffs, those cliffs. So let's be strong, you and me. The night is it is opening. Our angels are falling, and they will warm us. She asked right now, right here. I'm feeling soon, my dear. Maybe California, maybe California. shade. The looking glass reflects. Then a voice calls me back. This is just circumstance. It is not personal. Oh no, it never is. Then you ram your hand in your bag for a little friendly substance. By the time you're 25, they will say you've gone and ballooned it. By the time you're 35, I must confide you will have balloon ammo. Right on cue, just act surprised when they invite you to tea. Yeah, curtain call, you climbed Chiahina's yeah, curtain call. I have done what I've done, and it has the ultimate consequence. Then a voice calls me back. This is not business. No, it's more like spiritual. Is that what it is? Then you ram your hand in your bag for a little protection. By the time you're 25, they will say you've gone and ballooned it. By the time you're 35, I must confide you will have ballooned them all. Right on cue, just act surprised when they invite you to tea. Yeah, curtain call. can I be you for a while? My dog won't bite if you sit real still. Got the Antichrist in the kitchen yelling at me again. Yeah, I can hear that. Been saved again by the garbage truck. Got something to say, but new thing comes. Yes, I know what you think of me. You never shut up. Yeah, I can hear that. What if I'm a mermaid in these jeans of his with her name still on it? Hey, but I don't care, 'cause sometimes I sit, sometimes I hear my voice and it's been here, silent all these years. So you found a girl who thinks really deep thoughts. What's so amazing about really deep thoughts? Boy, you best pray that I bleed real soon. How's that thought for you? My scream got lost in a paper cup. You think there's a heaven where some screams have gone? I got $25 and a cracker. Do you think it's enough to get us there? 'Cause what if I'm a mermaid in these jeans of his with her name still on it? Hey, but I don't care, 'cause sometimes I sit, sometimes I hear my voice and it's been here, silent all these years go by. Will I still be waiting to understand? Years go by if I'm stripped of my beauty and the clouds raining in my ears. Years go by. Will I choke till finally there's nothing left? One more casualty, you know we're too easy. Well, I love the way we communicate. Your eyes focus on my funny lip shape. Let's hear what you think of me now, but baby, don't look up. The sky is falling. Your mother shows up in a nasty dress. It's your turn now to stand where I stand. Everybody looking at you. Here, take hold of my hand. Yeah, I can hear them. But what if I'm a mermaid in these jeans of yours with her name still on it? Hey, but I don't care, 'cause sometimes I sit, sometimes I hear my voice. I hear my voice. I hear my voice and it's been here, silent all these years. I'm back here, silent all these, silent.
we welcome Tori Amos. How are you?
I'm really well, thanks.
So nice to meet you and to see you in person. It's amazing.
Well, I've been listening to the station for so long, and it's always a thrill to be here. Um, it's just one of my favorite stations, so it's great. It's great that you had me.
That is so nice. Well, first off, South by Southwest, I had the pleasure of seeing you live. I think it was La Zona Rosa at South by in Austin, and it was so inspiring. It was just amazing seeing the purity of the connection with the audience and artist playing really just piano and keyboard, but that just magical connection was really something special. Must feel good.
I hadn't played South by Southwest before, so I didn't know what to expect.
Mm.
Always, when you're in a festival setting, um, well, it can go your way, and then sometimes it doesn't always go your way. It just depends. I played a German festival in the early 90s, and they just wanted to drink loads and loads of beer and not listen to anything but very heavy metal music. So that one didn't go so well. But this Austin one, I think people are there to not just get completely toasted. So we had a great audience that night, open to music.
I couldn't help but think, it to be able to just bottle that moment, that feeling, because you really had the audience eating out of the palm of your hands, and of course, it always starts with the songs, the songwriting, but it got me thinking about the challenges of approaching recording an album and trying to respect that pure connection that you have with your audience and not kind of muddle it with different things or overproduce because it's a very simple but powerful connection that you had that I witnessed.
It's difficult sometimes when you're trying to jump ahead in time and think, I'm going to be playing these for people. And now we have to choose the arrangements and make sure that what we're doing is going to translate live. And sometimes I do rearrange the songs live because a studio world has completely different rules, and what works in your headphones doesn't necessarily work in a live setting. So rearranging does take place when I step on stage.
And explain to me, you were performing, one arm was behind your back, playing on a keyboard, while you were facing your piano. Forgive me, but is that customary for you?
Yes.
Just to be kind of
Arms everywhere, yes.
just going for it.
I dance with my hands. I'm a terrible dancer. I'd never be on that dance show, Dancing with the Stars. They just boo me off.
For hands only, perhaps.
But I dance with, yes, I could dance with my hands. And so I have a keyboard set up on my right, usually live. And then there's the piano on the left, and there might even be a little keyboard on this tour sitting above the piano, just because there are a lot of sounds on the record. There are a lot of synths that are being used in tandem with the piano. So I found that if your registers make a part of the sound too. So if I move my left hand up onto the piano register, normally, of course, it plays the bass. Well, I'm still playing like a bass piano player. So when I'm in the upper register, I'm going to play it extremely differently than if my right hand were playing it. And so I make new sort of voicings with the combinations of the keyboards together.
Well, it's incredible that you would be in touch with the very subtleties of which hand is doing what.
Yeah, but in life, I can play the piano, but I can't do anything else really very well. But it's the one thing I can do, and it's the I don't know if I have to talk to anybody about anything. I wish I could sit at a piano and play the answer, because I express what I'm feeling and thinking through the keyboard.
Well, we will get to that. Tori Amos is our guest on KCRW. Abnormally attracted to sin. Let's talk about sin, if we could. Is there a normal attraction to sin? Sin obviously can mean many different things, but what does it mean in this context?
Well, I'm obsessed with any definition of it. As a minister's daughter, I guess, being brought up with specific
ideas of how the early church fathers decided what was sinful, particularly when it comes to a woman's body. And I never thought that that was okay, that these guys had this jurisdiction over what was right, what a woman should feel right about for herself. And so, as a little girl, I always got in these terrible arguments with my father's mother, who was a missionary and a teacher, and with my dad, just about the definition of sin. And so this record has become the idea of erotic spirituality, the combination, integrating those two ideas within the being.
The opening track on the album sets a great mood, even a bit dark. Giving is the song. Why did you choose this to open the album?
I wanted to set a trance-like tone that was sensual and hopefully taking the listener into a place of the hip sway of a woman. Because when I hear this song, I just see, this is my crazy mind, but the pianos just start swaying. And when you look at them, the ones that we're playing on the record, they're over 9 feet. And they have these beautiful curves to them. So when I was playing it, I just saw the piano swaying her hips to this drum sensual loop that Matt Chamberlain was doing. And John Evans was playing bass, and we were tracking it. And all I could see was hundreds of pianos across the world just swaying their hips in this sexy way. And, well, that was kind of happening for me. That was heaven.
I feel it. The first single, "Welcome to England," you spend time in England. You have a home there. Is it fair to say that you've fallen for England?
No, it's not fair to say that. Just because I love the Brits, and they're great, and I married one, and he's incredible. But that's his home. That's his house. He lets me crash there, which is nice of him.
You have a studio there.
My husband has a studio, yes, that I record at. But the reason that that's important is I'm an American. I have a house in Florida. I have a house in Ireland. I don't have a place in England. I don't vote there. I don't have any rights there. And maybe that's what you hear sometimes in the music, that there is this dynamic where we have a child that's being brought up there, but I commute from the west coast of England to America. So we're a commuting couple. And when I'm there, it's a sort of like a cocoon-like existence. I record in the studio, and it takes me a long time to make records. And we're in the middle of nowhere. There are no street lights. We're 20 minutes off the coast. And he wanted us to be away. He wanted to build a studio where musicians could come and be away and not terrorized by the record companies. So it's very difficult for them to come in. They came in a chopper one time and landed at the local rugby club. But they had a hard time getting in. And that's the idea. We make it difficult.
This is in Cornwall?
Yes, in Cornwall, England. And I mean, it's a gorgeous country. And he grew up there as a boy. So this is his, if you look at it this way, this is his power nexus. And Welcome to England is a song about a woman who leaves her world and her friends and her life to follow this guy. And at a certain point, she begins to recognize she has to have her individuality, or she's just being absorbed by his life. And the woman he fell in love with didn't come to England. So you've got to bring your own son. That's the how that is expressed.
You've always been such an inspiration, finding such strength in your artistry and your work. Do you need to find great demons to take on in order to tap a certain level of creativity, or does it just come as a continuum?
Well, I don't need to find the demons. I mean, unfortunately, I can just open my eyes and they're I know quite a few. If you need some demons in your life, just call me up and I'll direct you. Not mentioning any names, but maybe there's something about, I don't know. I won't disagree with you. There is in songwriting, when you have a protagonist or there are confrontations that are happening, it does stir it up in a very different way. They don't necessarily, though, happen in a way that the song might play it out. So the tension might seem as if it's between. I mean, Mark will say to me, my God, everybody's going to think that, we're divorcing after that song. But that's the thing. I don't talk about what the songs are about. He says, I don't want to know, wife. I am happy in my stupid bliss riding my motorbike. I don't want to know, because I can then enjoy them and not think about, well, what does she mean by this? And so I will say to you, yes, confrontation and conflict and demons probably help my songwriting. And the good thing is they're always there, right there in my kitchen.
If we could dissect a couple songs, you don't have to divulge too much, but Strong Black Vine sounded initially to me like Led Zeppelin's Kashmir with the big rock drums and the strings. Can you tell us a bit about that song?
The song sort of came to me on my travels, and the idea of religious intolerance was the thought behind the feeling. So I guess in the song and in the visualette that comes with it, we're exploring not just the right-wing Christian idea of you have to believe in our way or you're damned, but also the Islamic side and the extreme Judaic side, where the big three, I feel, were being looked at in this song, because on my travels, everything kept coming back to the conflict of these three major religions. I mean, you don't have a whole lot of Buddhists standing out there causing us a lot of intolerance in the world. So I think the song was being driven by this subject matter. And yes, Led Zeppelin was a driving force as well.
You mentioned visualettes. Are these companion pieces to each song?
Yes, each song has one. There's 16 of them on the record, and they were filmed. It took 1.5 years to film everything for the 16.
Do they come with the music as another, like a DVD or something like that?
They're 2 discs, so you get both. I mean, you can just buy the audio side if you want, but the idea is that you get the 2 discs together.
And the style of the performance, does this harken back to the earlier days of you as an artist? Just reading about you, it seemed like you had played many a piano bar.
Oh, my lizard lounging is infamous. And, I can't resist it. There is something in me that I think I could just live in purgatory if there were a cave and I had to play at a piano bar. If people could sit around and just play for them on their way, whether they're going whichever way, I'd love that job for eternity. Tori's Lizard Lounge.
Well, Tori Amos, you are an angel, you are a warrior, and we thank you for stopping by the Village Studios, our home away from home here on KCRW.
Glue stuck to my shoe. Does anyone know why you play with an orange rind? You say you packed my things and divided what was mine. You're off to the mountain top. I say skinny legs could use sun, but now I'm wishing for my best impression of my best Angie Dixon. But now I've got to worry, 'cause boy, you still look pretty when you're putting the damage on. When you're putting the damage on, we take it high. Don't make me scratch on you too. I never left you for a banjo. I only just turned around for a poodle undercover in my impression of my best Angie Dickinson. But now I've got to worry, 'cause boy, you're just so pretty when you put the damage on. Pretty when you putting the damage on. We take it high. Trying not to move the shoes, your goose passing through. I'm trying not to move, it's just your goose passing through. It's just your goose passing through. And now I'm quite sure there's a light in your platoon. I've never seen a light move like yours can do to me. So now I'm wishing for my best impression of my best Angie Dixon. But now I've got to worry, 'cause boy, you're just so pretty to me. But I've got a place to go, I've got a ticket to your late show. And now I've got to worry, 'cause even still you're just so pretty when you're putting the damage on. When you're putting the damage on. When you're putting the damage on. You're just so pretty when you're putting the damage on.
First time ever done this, really, except on the record.
one to savor cosmic flavor. Then I'll listen whispers, remember. Change waltzes in with a sister. Pain waiting for you to center away. Wish you would break the chain, break the chain. Ophelia, Ophelia. Ophelia, the eve of Saint Agnes. Oh, poem, he can't reach you in. Ophelia, you know how to lose, but when will you learn to choose? Those men who choose to stay, those mothers who won't look the other way. I feel you must remember. The Chronicles America is not like Charlotte, one to savor cosmic flavor. Then I'll listen whispers, remember. Change waltzes in with her sister. Pain waiting for you to center away. Wish you well, break the chain, break the chain. I feel you, Ophelia. Feel you, remember.
So you can pretend we're at Tori's Lizard Lounge in the middle of a cave somewhere, and I've just gotten you the best cocktail ever. Whatever, non-alcoholic, whatever you need. It'll be an elixir of sound.
Look, I'm standing naked before you. Don't you want more than my sex? I can scream as loud as your last one, but I can't claim innocence. Oh God, could it be the weather? Oh God, why am I here if love isn't forever and it's not the weather? Hand me said you're alone here. So if you jump, you best jump far. Oh, God, could it be the weather? Oh, God, why am I here if love isn't forever and it's not the weather? God, could it be the weather? Oh, God, it's so very clear if love isn't forever and it's not the weather. Hand me my leather.